So working in chapter four, it's about measurement. So the first type of measurements we're getting into is what's called customary measurements. Customary measurements, we're talking about inches and feet, talking about yards, miles. Those are measuring lengths and distances. Um, when it comes to weight, we're talking about ounces and pounds and tons. When it comes to liquids, we're talking about ounces and cups, pints, quarts, and gallons. When it comes to temperature, we're talking about degrees Fahrenheit. Those are what we call our customary measurements. So our question is about conversions. So our question says use unit ratios to convert the units. So the question says you have 8 feet and we want to convert that into how many inches. So what we can do is we can multiply by the conversion factor. So what I can do is write down the um, the 8 feet, if you will. Let's see if we can get this to work. So I can write down the 8 feet. So what I want to do is multiply the conversion factor. The way the conversion factor, though, is if we're converting to feet, the feet's got to be on the denominator and inches has got to be in the numerator. Because what we want to do is these feet have to cancel out, if you will. So using our ratio over here, we kind of pick up on 12 inches is equal to 1 foot. So what I can do then is put the 12 inches over the 1 foot, like so. And again, I can put the 8 feet over one. So this kind of becomes multiplying straight across kind of concept here. So really all you're really doing is multiplying 8 times 12. So 8 times 12, we really don't need a calculator for that. I can also do it this way. 8 times 2 is 16, carry 1. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 1 is 96. So what I should be seeing is this is going to be 96 inches over 1. Now, the feet actually divided out. So we have what's called dimensional analysis. Dimensional analysis, we cancel out the units. So what we're left really is the 8, the 12, and the two ones on the bottom. So really this is 96 inches over 1. Really, what that means is 96 over 1 inches. In other words, that's simply 96 inches because division by 1 doesn't change anything. So in simplest form, we would just write that as 96 inches. So our answer there would be 96 inches. So again, to use a ratio, again, I write down the given unit, which is feet. And then when I know my ratio, I know I'm working with feet and inches. Since we're converting to inches, the inches has got to go in the numerator and the feet's got to go on the denominator. And what this helps me recognize is the feet are going to divide out, and this is going to leave me with inches. And then all it boils down to then is, since these are fractions, you can just multiply them straight across, and your answer ends up being then this 96.